Today we're heading off to check out some of the best off-road workshops just south of Brisbane. We're heading to Southern Cross Fab Works. We're going to catch up with the guys from Savage Tech Australia. We're dropping in to see our mates at Carbon Off-Road. And we're going to be catching up with the cracker-lacking legends from Bushwacker. But first up, let's see what the Southern Cross Fab Works guys have got on the workshop bench. Southern Cross Fab Works is a top-tier Aussie manufacturer, pumping out tough and reliable four-wheel drive accessories. I'm here to see just how their gear is made and meet the owner himself, Tom Hooper. I've known Tom for around 20 years, and whilst he is technically deaf, it's never held him back, whether it's competing in the early days of Aussie rock crawling or building this incredible business from scratch. Let's see how the magic happens. Have a look at this place, it is huge, just like the owner, Tom.
Welcome to SCF.
First up, let's visit the office to see just how operations are managed.
We have the girls here who look after the management of SCF. Well, I'm supposed to be the manager, but they'll do a better job than me. Follow me? I built this boom just so that I could do my drawings on the computer behind you. If a customer comes to us with design and shows of what they want us to make,
Yes.
I'll do it on here. USB, over to the machine, follow me?
So it's a design, the information comes straight through to the laser here, which does all of the laser cutting of the part to absolute precision.
So when we're cutting our chest or part, we used to use rock saws and band saws, and that was a time-consuming process. So from the drawings, go onto the machine, and we start cutting everything else. Sometimes it takes 2 minutes, sometimes half a day, sometimes all a day, depending on how much we have to cut.
And from here you go to folding.
Go to folding, follow me over there.
How many ton press is this?
50 ton,
50 ton.
50 ton,
That's 5 mil steel,
8 mil.
8 mil. Oh. And that right there is a bracket for a slider on a Y62.
Then from that point, thank you. So with these, they're joined together like that.
So they're all keyed and labelled,
Yes,
so
all
it's very
nice.
easy to assemble.
Yes. So I've designed that the part A, part B, part C, those all self-explanatory when we assemble them.
Just like a big Lego.
Yes, just like that. Thank you.
Thank you. So welding is next.
We have our burner marker who clears all the parts from over there and starts assembling the rock. And you can see them over here. Have a look. All our sliders are built to order. We don't keep stock. So we are constantly always building.
And I like the welds here, Tom, great quality.
So all these sliders then go next door.
Sandblasting and powder coating.
So sandblasting creates texture on the bare metal, which allows the powder coating to attach itself. So if we powder coat on bare metal, it'll just back up.
And it cleans it, removes any impurities, and as you said, gives it that texture for better adhesion.
That's correct.
How long does it take to get a rack from that to this?
Probably about 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yep.
Beautiful. And from here, straight to powder coating.
Like the powder coating. So we back for about 20 minutes for primer, then back out again, and goes in while it's hot.
How hot is the oven?
180 degrees. And we put a top coating, and then goes back in, and then it comes out. Once that's cooled down, I believe that went through for a recoat.
Powder coating is a method of dry finishing, where an electrical charge is utilised to bond powder onto a metal surface. The coated material is then cured in an oven to attain a seamless finish. Powder coating is a more expensive process than regular painting, but it results in a tougher and more durable coating that will last longer under the challenging conditions faced when four-wheel driving. So it's the perfect finish for Tom's sliders and tub racks. So here in one facility, we go from the design straight from the computer It's cut it on the laser, it's folded, it's welded, it's sandblasted, powder coated and packaged, ready for delivery.
Ready to go.
Right here at Southern Cross Fab Works.
Thank you.
Awesome job, Tom.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you for the tour. That was awesome. What an amazing setup, Australian manufacturing at its best. Next up, we've got something completely different. We're heading to a workshop where they are encouraging the next generation of off-roaders with the next generation of off-road vehicles.
Does my hair look good, honey?
How about mine? We're here today at Savage Tech Australia with Byron. These guys specialise in the best accessories, the best tunes, the best everything for GWM, LDV.
Can't forget the tanks.
All right, tanks and cannons is what they absolutely love.
This vehicle here is Rico's old car. And he sold it to our manager.
After he did what he did on our show with it?
After he bashed it into the sidewall, remember that? So we've got our hoop bar on it. Also one of our grills. Our grill actually comes with a nice radar bracket because the adaptive cruise control on the GWM Cannon is normally situated behind the front logo. Our bracket, it is specified for the GWM Cannon and it relocates it to this position here. There is no reason to do any adaptive cruise control recalibrations. It works perfectly with the vehicle. We've tested it and we've sold hundreds of them. On this vehicle also, we've got our Stage 1 ECU remap, which increases it from 400 to 470 to 480 Newton meters. And you're looking at an additional 20 kilowatts of power. It's got 32-inch AT3W tires on it. Helps climb most of the mountains. I even want to take this car up Beer Clock Hill.
Awesome, we look forward to that.
Rated recovery points that come standard with our bull bars. We also do a different recovery point that is designed to go with the bumper bar. The bumper bar is a different shape, so we've got one that is a little bit longer so it can clear the bumper bar and you can do full recovery.
And underbody protection I see there?
Yep, so we do our full stainless steel front to rear bash plates that protects your ZF 8-speed auto transmission. You want that, that's a 3-piece kit. You can fit that to a factory car if you don't want to put a bull bar on it. Stainless steel, so it won't rust. It's powder coated black, so if you scratch it, it'll still not rust. It's nice and easy to fit. There's even a video on our Savage Tech Australia YouTube channel. Very easy to install at home. It's actually quite easy doing it on the ground.
I like what you mentioned about the transmission in this.
ZF 8-speed auto, a very well-known transmission.
In most of the tyre utes.
Yeah.
Very well proven, but that's mated to a Borg Warner transfer case
Yep.
and a Borg Warner diff lock in the rear.
Correct.
So you've got top quality parts of the whole drive line.
100%. Now that you're talking about the transfer cases, the Canon base model, the X and the L, all run a very similar drivetrain. In the transfer case, they run a clutch. People that are doing extreme four-wheel driving like myself and you, they might see a gearbox overheat when they're climbing very big obstacles. We've actually got a module to stop that from happening, so it ramps the clutches on quicker. You only use it in an off-road scenario. Say if you're trying to get up Big Red, you'd switch it on at the bottom, you get up the hill and you'd switch it off. It will stop your clutches from overheating. It's the alternative for a canopy. You've got your roller shutters. This actually has one of our new products we just released to the market. It's really good if you want to put a light rooftop tent on here. It's got the bars and they're situated across because most rooftop tents have bars that go downwards and you've got a U-clamp that needs to clamp around something and then you can clamp it to this, which works really well. So really good for rooftop tent, throwing whatever you want on your recovery tracks. Then around the back, this is your full electric roller that we also sell. So we mount the button in the back of the tub for ease for the customer. Got a light built in. This car's got a fridge, lithium setup, and one of the Renogy 2000 watt inverters. Lots of customers bring parts to us and we fit them.
Cannons aren't the only vehicle you specialise in.
No, it's not.
I hear a rumour that you've got a little tank.
Yeah, I've got a little tank.
Is that it blocking all the light coming through the roller door at the front there?
Yeah.
Byron, let's go and have a look.
Okay.
That thing is nuts.
You know, people, when they rock up here, they go, "What do you mean? I've been watching you and I don't realise how big it is."
I get the exact same with the Iveco. They see it bouncing around and stuff, they think it looks like a chimney.
Yeah.
From the custom wrap all the way through. This thing is off its chops.
Yeah, so we've got intercooler, turbocharger, winch, bull bar, portals, exhaust, downpipe, platforms, dual batteries, sound system upgrade, electric side steps, 37s. What? I mean, come on, man, it's crazy. Look at this.
Love them or hate them, guys, those GWM vehicles are here to stay. Tell us in the comments below what you think of them. All right, next up, we're heading to a warehouse that has turned the winching recovery industry in Australia on its head. These guys are innovating with some very smart products. Check this out. You're going to be as impressed as we are. Well, here we are at Carbon Off-Road with just a very small slice of the products that they do. But Dan, the big chief down here. Now, it's always great to visit workshops, factories like yours, see what's going on behind the scenes. But we've come at a time when you're actually in a little bit of a mess, Dan.
Yeah, look, the place is generally a bit of a mess, but right now it's an absolute mess.
Which is actually a positive story.
It is, yeah. So next Monday, we're actually moving Carbon Off-Road headquarters, only about 500 metres down the road, which is painful in a way, but it's better than moving 100 kilometres, that's for sure. But Carbon Off-Road is growing. We've been bursting at the seams for probably the last 12 to 18 months anyway. So we started looking around for some options, and we're really, really excited to secure 1A at 1 Waterway Drive in Coomera.
Wow.
It's just literally down the end of the road here. This is probably the marine industry hub of Australia around here. It's a nice place to be.
Congratulations.
Thank you. This is it, the new home of Carbon Off-Road. This new facility, it's about 500 square metres total. We've got 12 car parks out the front, so plenty of space for people to come and drop in and check out what we've got to offer. Big glass front showroom. We're going to have our full range on display and functioning. So if people want to come and actually see a winch in action, come down and see us in our new showroom. There's some really exciting stuff going on at Carbon. Our new site is right on the main road in Coomera near the Marina Precinct, right on the corner at the roundabout there. We will be offering fitting services moving forward, which is something that we haven't offered in the past, but we get asked a lot about. With our USA expansion, we've had to grow the team. We've put on about 4 new people in the last 3 months to just help us with this growth journey. 2012, 2014, 2016, there was a bigger focus on weight in the four-wheel drive industry and compliance to legal loadings on vehicles with GWMs, GCMs, the caravan market. We were seeing a lot of that happening as well. So we're like, well, where do we need to be as a business moving forward? And the big driving factor for us when it came to winches is that this is a huge chunk of steel sitting on the front of the bar. It was one of those things that we just went right from the start. Part of our design brief was to build the lightest winch that we could manage while still maintaining the reliability and the strength that was required to operate in our space.
Dan, that is looking extremely different.
Yep, this is our latest prototype of the brushless winch motor. What we did with this was basically we really focused on weight. So we're like, how much weight can we save off and still retain performance? But we kind of underestimated the capability of brushless. This little baby here, the first one, was about 3 kilos. It's only 30% the weight of our existing motor, which is about 9.5 kilos in 12 volts. So this is a 48 volt motor. It's a full brushless winch motor. We manage this with an electronic speed controller. Basically, it's a software program that we use to connect up to the ESC, and we can program the brushless motor to have a range of different features depending on what the application is for the end user. One of the massive advantages of this setup is that unlike the brushed motors, which if you hold it flat and just winch until something pops, you can do that because there's literally no control. It's on or it's off with the standard solenoid. So with the ESCs, we can program in a whole bunch of features that can protect the winch motor, the ESC, from ever getting to a point where it's going to damage itself.
Lighter, that's insanely light. Full control over the performance, but massively increased torque and power.
Yeah. So
what more do you want in a winch?
We're not stopping. There's more coming.
Finally guys, we're heading to a business which has jumped out of literally nowhere. In the last few years, they have come to be one of the premier camping businesses in Australia with very cool, tough and reliable gear that helps us all get out into the great outdoors. Let's check out this brand new place with some amazing vehicles that you're going to love. This week I'm in sunny Queensland, checking out Bushwacker's new facility. The first thing you notice when you get here are the vehicles. This is impressive, but this is just crazy. Have a look at that. Good morning.
Morning, mate.
That is nuts out there.
It stands out, mate. Welcome to Bushwacker HQ.
Great to finally catch up. How many cars?
There's about 6 or 7 of them.
They're awesome. The branding looks fantastic. The colours look fantastic, and what a welcome to walk into the showroom.
We pride ourselves on our branding and want people to see them when we're out and about.
Brand new facility.
Yeah, just moved in, almost 3,700 square metres. As you just come through, obviously just a small little welcome. Got the fire pit going, the moon chair, the Bushwacker.
Oh, I could spend the rest of the day here, I reckon.
And once you get stuck in that, you're not going to get out. We've got our little backpack chairs, got an esky inside for cool drinks, opens up into a nice little chair. Always thinking of something that we can use. And then,
hang on, that's not a chair in that box.
Yeah, mate, that's the Bushrocker. Weighs nothing, very weight conscious. If it's not easy, you're not going to find it, yeah. This is something that I came up with a while ago, the bush chopper. Instead of swinging an axe, you put your foot on it, you get a little 4-pound with it, get your chunk of wood and you just hammer it. That folds away flat, and once you're done, you put it away. So we've got rack spracks in here, we've got crock hinge, barbecue skins, we've got Roam gears, solar panels, and then we've got a few more partners coming on board that will display their products.
So starting to become a little bit of a retail destination as well.
Yes. So awnings. Currently, we've got about 13 awnings in our range. Makes us unofficially the world leaders in freestanding awnings.
The LED lights, you've got 2 switches there?
We've got 2, so there is a new version. We've got everything pre-wired. We've got 1 entry and 2 switches and a dimmer. So
love it.
Gone are the days of having a switch on every arm.
And having to plug in the separate loom.
Now you've only got 1. And then our latest invention is the Extreme Square. So everybody's got a square out awning. We've made it freestanding. Actually, it works with gas struts to keep it nice and open. These gas struts are all built in to help it stay open, but it's also there to help it open on its own.
That's amazing.
Like I said, we've only been in here for 2 months, but we'll go through the back end, yeah, and we'll go into the madness. We'll go through into what we call the Raptor cage. It's not completed yet. And why we call it the Raptor cage is because it's going to be fully enclosed all the way around, and it'll have Jurassic style doors so that we can get the campers in and out. This, once we're ready, will be all the campers, rooftop tents, awnings, all on display. All our campers are our own designs. The We Go is exactly what it is. It's we go where we want, we go when we want, and all our campers have our signature kitchens, the galley style kitchen. And then we've got the Fakawi, which is our most popular. So we've got the Tribe 3. The great thing about the Meg awning, it's a double 270, goes around both ends. You can get into your boot, you can get around the back and always be dry. And we've got an annex to fully enclose this.
That's a huge area covered.
It's a big, it's 4.2 metres when it's closed and almost 9 metres when it's open. And then we move into the whole operation of it, and we've got stock of awnings, rooftop tents, everything out of there.
I hear you're doing trucks as well.
We are. We've got our expedition truck. So this is our Fuso. We've done a 900mm stretch, and we've done a drive shaft extension as well. And then up in the air over there is the expedition cab that's going on. Family can go out, you've got your accommodation on the back, and you can still take the boat. Over there we've got our bays for the campers. We check every nut and bolt before it goes out. We install all the accessories that customers want.
Johnny, absolutely awesome, I love it. If people need more information about Bushwacker, how do they get onto you?
Bushwacker.com.au. If they want to have a chat, just ring up, we're always here.
Thank you so much for the tour, and can't wait to get you out on an adventure.
Yeah, 100%. I can't wait.
Well, that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed our quick little video covering some of the best workshops and factories in southeast Queensland. Hit us up in the comments below to let us know what workshop or factory you'd like us to check out next.